Last week, we jumped in the camper van and drove south to Tennessee. We spent time in the Great Smoky Mountains National Forest, and we also visited a couple of state parks. The weather was ideal, and we spent a lot of time hiking and just spending time by water, rivers and waterfalls, open skies, and mountain vistas. The benefits of being in nature are profound. We do get benefit by watching a nature video like this one. The sights and the sounds of nature are so healing and so powerfully regulating for our nervous system. But nothing beats the immersive sensory experience of what you smell and feel and can touch in nature, as well as see and hear. Green scenes, natural sounds, open vistas, and gentle sensory cues can act as safety signals, which helps the nervous system shift out of stress and into rest and recovery. The body softens, breath deepens, and the mind begins to settle. The Japanese call this Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. When we're in the woods, we are literally bathing in aromatic compounds that plants, flowers, trees emit. These volatile compounds are inhaled through our nose and interact with the limbic system, the olfactory system, our sense of smell, and the limbic brain, our emotional center, are very interrelated. And so smells can influence our emotional state. So when we take a deep breath in the forest, we're breathing in these chemical compounds from the plants, which has a beautiful effect on our nervous system and can promote greater calm and a more positive mood. Moving water carries its own medicine. A river, a stream, or a waterfall offers steady motion as well as a sound that can be very soothing to our nervous system. When water crashes together like a pounding surf or waterfalls, negative ions form, and this is thought to have a positive effect on our own biochemistry, and that's one reason people seek out waterfalls and waves. It's almost like the body recognizes something ancient and balancing in its presence. People also study water as a living entity. Water has its own intelligence. We are in relationship with water just like all the other elements of nature. And when we sit and listen to its movement and watch its flow, it's like we're entering into this sacred conversation. Walking barefoot outside also has tremendous benefit to our body and our mind. Walking across moss, over stones and roots, and even into a river, we're touching the living ground. Soil contains microbes, and it's suggested that these microbes can help support our immune system and regulation over time. So there's an aspect to grounding. The nervous system feels safe and supported when our bare skin touches the earth. And then there's the benefits of the microbes in the dirt as well. There's something deeply physical, emotional, and human about being barefoot outside. Another benefit of being out in the woods is when we hike along paths that have roots and rocks and are irregular. it encourages us to pay attention. We have to literally watch where we're going. And so it's a mindful activity, an awareness activity to walk through these paths. Each step becomes a conversation between the feet, the joints, the eyes, and the brain. And in this way, it's wonderful for developing coordination and balance and body awareness. The body has to make micro adjustments each step. And so it's a wonderful workout, and it just feels good to be traveling through the woods. There's also a deeper mystery in nature. Nature is living in truth. There's no gossip, there's no lies, there's no spin, there's no competing for attention. Everything in nature is operating at a very authentic and regulated rhythm. And when we spend time in nature, we start to feel our own authentic and regulated rhythm. The truth of who we are is met by the truth being played out in nature, and that can be profoundly healing to our psyche. I feel like being out in nature is like an etch-a-sketch for my mind, where I shake everything clear, clearing the clutter, softening the noise, and helping me return to something simpler and more true and more essential. The thing about being in nature is our nervous system is receiving all kinds of signals of safety. The way the light filters through the leaves, the bird songs that are so sweet and true, the flowing water, the spring flowers dancing across the forest floor, the scent in the air, the earth beneath the feet, and the spaciousness all around us, vast open skies. Over time, these moments add up. We become more calm, more present, more connected, and more ourselves. Even a 20-minute walk through the woods can really help to clear the mind. But when we spend day after day in nature, it can be a profound shift that leads us on a new trajectory in our lives, one that is more true and more aligned for who we're becoming. So if you have a question about something in your life, take a walk in the woods. If you're feeling lost or despondent or confused, take a walk in the woods. If you're looking for insight or inspiration, you can find that in nature. If you want to feel more creative, more alive, nature is always here, waiting for us to join her. When is your next date with nature? I'd love to hear. Share with us in the comments below. And if you'd like ongoing support for regulating your nervous system as a highly sensitive woman over 50, then please subscribe to the channel. Like this video, share it with someone else who could use some inspiration for reconnecting with nature. And as always, thank you so much for being here.